This is Paul from Electric Scooter Guide, and in this video we're going to show you how to straighten a brake rotor. If your brakes are dragging and you can't seem to be able to adjust that dragging away, and especially if it's a dragging that's occurring maybe once or twice per rotation, you've probably got a bent brake rotor. And it sounds pretty scary, but it's actually pretty easy to fix, and we're going to show you how. Put your scooter up on a box if you can, so that you can spin the wheel freely, and then look straight down at the brake caliper and spin the wheel. And if you have a bent rotor, you should be able to see the rotor moving back and forth in the caliper as you spin the wheel. The next thing to do is figure out exactly where it's bent. And typically, brake rotors are going to be bent inward because they can take an impact from outside, and that's going to bend them in, but there's not usually anything that's going to hit it from in here that's going to push it out that way. Sometimes this can even happen during shipping. To find the bent spot, what you're doing is you're trying to find the high spot or the low spot. My favorite way of doing that is with a magic marker. I take the marker and I brace my hand against the caliper, and then I spin the wheel and see if I can make a mark that doesn't go all the way around the rotor, and it's going to show me the high spots and the low spots. Okay, once you've made your mark, the places where the marker is hitting are the high spots, and the places where the marker is not hitting are the low spots. I can tell that the low spot is where it's bent back toward me, and so I want to correct that by bending that back out away from me. Once you've found the low spot, it's time to bend. To do that, you just need a small crescent wrench. Get your wrench in place on the rotor, lined up with the low spot. Adjust it up so it's snug with the rotor, and then just bend the rotor a little bit. Don't start super big. You can always bend more later. It's better not to over straighten and then have to come back the other way. And then now that I've made my bend, I'll give the wheel a spin. Now we can see that's better, but we're not all the way there yet. So we're gonna bend some more. So now I'm gonna go back to the low spot and just repeat what I did last time. And just give it a little more bend. Let's see how we did. Much better. So we can tell this rotor definitely isn't dragging. You can hear a tiny rub, but even new rotors aren't always perfectly flat, and a little bit of rub isn't gonna cause any problem. The important part is that the wheel spins freely. And now that we're done with that, we'll just adjust the brake cable and we'll be good to go. This is Paul with Electric Scooter Guide. Let us know in the comments which projects you'd like to see us take on next.